So if you talk, you're going to be on recording. First of all, this is a small sample piece of scratch board. And notice the word I'm saying is sample, okay? This is for you to experiment on. This is for you to practice on and for you to think about. It's not your finished product. But I like to give you, especially if it's a new medium, a sample before I actually make you do a good art piece. Because that way it'll actually get you started. Now, here's the deal. Whenever you get started on this, you have to use a sharp tool. Just like what we did with the knives. These are you watching, guys? These are the tools that we are using to scratch with. We can also use the knives. Notice that I have a number on them. This way I do not lose them. I also have a clipboard that has numbers on it. If you checked out number 10, I would expect you to come over here, and on number 10, I would want my first initial and my last initial legible. That way, if I have to scroll down there, I can look, okay, who has number 10, and yell at you to make sure I get it back. And it's not so much the fact that I'm worried about you stabbing each other, it's the fact that I'm so limited on these handles or these tools that if one of them walks out the door, I don't have enough for the next hour. Okay, so you got to help me out on this part. So what's going to happen here? Let's take this little daisy that I've already got that we just drew, and you can do one of two things. You can either free draw on this project straight off, or you can take and you can trace. I highly recommend you trace because it makes it so much easier. But since we both know I've just done this drawing, I'm going to fake it again. Now, if you'll notice, you can already see right there where y'all can't see that, but I can. Y'all can kind of see where it'll start scratching off. This is this black is black ink, and then what happens is
kind of like that rainbow scratch off stuff.
It's exactly like it. It's only this is a professional one. So now that I've got my drawing, and of course y'all can't see it up there, but it's really, really light.
I can see it.
So what I'm going to start with here is, this is kind of a backwards from shading. I'm going to start my value here. And it has a kind of a different sound. This is one of those things that it might get kind of on your nerves. But you'll notice that as I work, I'm going to make it where the value comes in here and it's really bright at the ends and it gets lighter as it goes down. Remember, part of the requirement for this project is the fact that you are going to have to give me 5 values. So that means I'm going to have a black, I'm going to have a white, and I'm going to have some areas in between.
What's that mean?
So that means that some of the black is going to shine through. And see how this is a darker value than it is here or even here? That's what we're looking at. So whenever we start, we are going to work here. And you can kind of see how that's working. Now, when I do my middle here, now here's the cool part. Here's the part that everybody panics about. What happens if I make a mistake? The catch there is we can actually use India ink to paint back over it and let it dry. It won't look perfect, as in it won't be the exact same color, but most people will not be able to tell that you made a mistake. So that will help you out. Today, you have 2 parts of this assignment. Number 1, I want you to check out a tool and play on your black piece of paper. Number 2, I want you to start thinking about, don't go gutterball on me. And number 2, I want you to start thinking about, your requirement is that it has to be something breathing. Plants, animals, bugs, fish. So,
Can it be my heart?
if you want to try to draw a heart, but it cannot be the shape, are you listening? It cannot be the shape of a heart. I want something that's got some depth. Remember, it can be realistic or abstract. So it doesn't have to be, and it doesn't have to be real like a dragon or anything. Okay? So, with that being said, if I will also add a spot on Google Classroom that if you want to upload a picture, you can. Your paper size will be 7 inches by 11 inches. So that gives you an idea of how big.
Leave it on this little thing?
No.
So 11, maybe.